So be gentle with yourselves, my love. This is a time of change, and it's very necessary for us to go through this change, to evolve into the beautiful butterfly, to step into your divinity, your divine source energy, your divine right of who you truly are, to step into that love. And that's the challenge. That's the challenge in itself. But no, there's a reason for everything. And there's a reason for this. Enjoy the journey. Take care of yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. No, you are not messing up your healing journey if you find yourself going backwards, as long as you don't stay there, right? And most people will not when they begin a healing journey, because again, you know what it feels like moving forward in this higher frequency of healing, as opposed to what it feels like in this lower vibration, which really is that version that is really not in alignment with us anymore. When it doesn't feel right, it's not in alignment with us anymore. Whether it be people, places, things. If it doesn't feel right and we find ourselves consistently questioning why or if we should change or leave or whatever, it's because your soul is saying, okay, it's no longer in alignment with you, but you have to be ready to let go. No one can tell you to do that. You have to ultimately be ready to let go of that part that is holding you back, right? Or that person or that situation, those addictions, all of those things that you have learned to use to get through life, right? To push, to in a sense, to kind of numb yourself so you don't have to look at a lot of things. So no, you are not messing up your journey. You're right where you're supposed to be. Trust the process. Enjoy the process. Rest as much as you can. The physical part of this right now is the difficult part of this. Like I said, a lot of people are feeling ill, physically ill, getting sick, headaches, nausea, diarrhea. I corrected myself. Going to the bathroom a lot more, nervousness, anxiety, aches and pains. Our body holds on to a lot of unhealed trauma. So it does come out in our physical body just as much as it comes out into our emotional, mental, and our mental bodies, right? The physical right now is the one that's being challenged right now. That's why it's important. Exercise, walk, meditate, do everything that you can to release that energy. Let it come out. Otherwise, it's going to sit dormant in our body and it's going to just feel really uncomfortable. So our physical body is trying to catch up with the higher frequency right now. And again, our physical body holds on to a lot of trauma, unhealed trauma, and not only our own, but, family, ancestors, all of that is coming up. All of it, it needs to be cleared. All right, my loves. So if you go backwards, it's okay. Just don't stay there, okay? Acknowledge it, understand it, and move forward. And you may find yourself coming back a couple more times, right? Going backwards. Again, there's layers to every experience we go through. We need to get through the layers before we can really rise in our frequency and vibration. And we can't take that stuff with us anymore, right? Because it really is not who we are. It's who we created from the experiences that we went through. Whether we let our experiences define us, right? Hold us back. All these things that we did not... that we created for ourselves, that version that we created just to get through life. So, game is not over yet, loves. We're still going to the levels, going through levels right now. So just, again, be gentle with yourself. Don't be angry. Try not to be angry. And if you do get angry, release it. Release it, okay? Understand it. Understand why it's happening. Right? And a lot of times, at this time especially, the anger is coming in really strong because, again, everything is trying to come through. It's trying to come through. So the anger part is what maybe you've been holding on to for so long, that's been accumulating through time, you know, a repeated pattern that's been happening over and over and over. And you're just at the point where you're just tired of seeing the same thing or experiencing the same thing or going through the same thing. So it turns into a form of anger, you know, and the anger sometimes is uncontrollable. So we have to try to keep ourselves as grounded as possible and try to stay in our heart space as much as possible. Love the journey, love ourselves, and allow everything to happen as it is meant to. All right, my loves, have a great weekend. At least try to. If you need to rest, rest. Let the purging begin and end. Love you all.